Good day and welcome back to Ford Academy. In this video, I am going to run you through how to host your React app on Render for free. So let's dive right in. Hosting your React app on Render is very easy. So let's go through it. For the purpose of this video, I'll be cloning the Git repo. So to do that, just come over here, clone Git repo. So I'll go over to Git and copy the repo link which I want to clone. I'll paste that here, clone this repo. I'll be creating a new folder for it, which I'll simply name Ford Tutorials. So just wait while that gets done. So now I'm done cloning the Git repo and I have my React app on my Visual Studio. So next thing, first, to host on Render, you have to ensure that you have pushed your app, you have pushed your website, you have pushed your file to GitHub. So let's do that. Open a new terminal and just go over to git bash. Now we have this here already. So all we have to do is to git init to initialize this, because I'm just creating a repo for this. So next, git add dirt git commits minus m initial commit initial commit. So well, your branch is up to date with origin. Why do we have this? We have this because the branch is still making reference to the repo where this app was cloned from. So to check the repo which is being referenced, all we have to do is to type git remote -v. So as you can see, this is the link and it is still making reference to the repo where this was cloned from. So in order to fix this, all we have to do is to type git remote remove origin. So now the repo which was being referenced earlier has been removed. So now if you are to type git remote -v, you would notice that no repo is being referenced any longer. So to add a remote repo, all we have to do is to type git add. I'll quickly log into Git and create a new repo, a public repo, and I'll just create repository. Now to add our origin here, all we have to do is to type git remote add origin, then the URL. Here we have Git already provided what we are supposed to type, so we can just easily copy this. You can copy this, then go over here and paste it. Now if we are to type git remote -v, going to see that it is now making reference to the proper repo which we are to push this to. Now we have this git push origin main. Now our files are being pushed to the repo. Moving over here, if we are to reload this, we'd notice that our files are already in this repo. Good, we already have our files in this repo. So now all we have to do is we have to ensure that our app is ready to be deployed on Render. And to ensure that our app is ready to be deployed on Render, so we'll move over to package.json and ensure we have a command that allows this app to be deployed on Render. So to do that, all we have to do is to type quotation scripts, then we have start scripts start, and we also have another line which is build. This line of code we are writing now allows our app to be built on a hosting platform such as Render. This can also apply to other hosting platforms, but for the course of this video, we'll be talking about Render. React script build. That's all for this. Control save, and now we have to push these changes to Git. So next thing, we're going to move over to Render and login. If you're using Render for the first time, you have to create an account. So here I already have an account, so I'm just going to move over and log in. So this is what the dashboard looks like. You click on add new. Now React app is a static site, so you have to select static site. I'm not seeing my repo here. Why? Okay, sorry, I actually forgot I named it Ford. So this is the repo. I'll just go over here, click on Ford, then connect. Now this is downloading, so I'm just going to enlarge this since we are done with VS Code for now. A unique name for your static site. You can actually name this anything you wish to. So this is optional. Selecting a project is optional. Also, selecting an environment is also optional. You can only select an environment after selecting a project. So now we have the Git branch to build and deploy. Our Git branch is being, assuming we have a Git branch as master, then this is going to be master. Or assuming in a situation whereby you have different branches in that particular repo, then you are going to have different options. You are going to have more than one option to pick from. But because the particular repo we are making reference to has just the main branch, that's the reason we have just the main branch here. Then you have the root directory, that's optional. Then for the build command, you have to ensure you enter this in your build command, npm run build, and also the publish directory build. Then for the environment variables, you can add as many environment variables as you wish to. Assuming we have an environment file, that's an env file in our repo, we are just going to add it here. But over here, we do not have an env file, so we are just going to proceed and leave that blank. But in a situation where you have an env file, then you're going to add your env. You can just click on add from env. But even if you don't have an env file, you can add your environment variables here, such as your email, passwords, and all of that. As soon as we are done with this, then we can deploy the static site. So we are just going to wait while it builds. It might take a while, but you just have to be patient. It's going to build. You have to ensure that you have your dependencies in your app. The dependencies would inform Render what is supposed to install first before proceeding with deploying the app. Render is going to ensure that those packages are installed first before your app is deployed. So here we have the link to the app. We are just going to go over here to check if our app has been successfully deployed. So here we have our app deployed. This app has been deployed, and here we have it. Although we had some errors while this was building, but this did not tell on the deployment of the app. So in a situation where you feel okay, you want to ensure that this warning is cleared and you do not want this warning, you can just go over here. Because this is making reference to the package lock, you can actually delete this file so as to avoid this error. Now we have a React app deployed on Render. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can always be updated and you can always be notified whenever we upload new videos. Thank you for watching.